Hi y'all, welcome back. Welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and I got a Happy Mail blessing box. Yep, I got it. Now, everyone say some prayers for Robert C. Peters. He's had some health issues. Okay, so just say some prayers for him. Now, this is what I got from Robert, and it's very cool. Very cool. I love it. All right. Says, Francis, here's my new sticker. God bless Robert C. Peters. Now, I don't know if I'm zoomed in, zoomed out. Who knows? Nope. Yep. Okay. I don't know if you're going to see it or not. But it's very cool. Very cool. And his channel is RYMERPT Robert Peters 9624. Very cool. And I gotta get my sticker board ready. I love that. I love that. Now, Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret. Okay. This is from, I believe this is from Miss Margaret. And it's a beautiful card. Looks like she hand did the card for me. It says Merry Christmas. Very pretty. Okay. Then it says, Miss Frances, I made is a gift for you and wanted to send it early to make sure you got it in time. You can open it now or wait for Christmas. I hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas and a new year. Thank you so much. Thank you for making your lives fun. Love you, Margaret. I love it, Margaret. And I think what I'm going to do, the gift is wrapped so beautifully, and I hate to unwrap it. Really, it's pretty beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on Friday Nights Live before we start the game. But thank you so much, Miss Margaret. I love you too. Now, this is what I'm saying. It's wrapped so beautifully that, and I think I'm going to save this ribbon, Miss Margaret, and make a ribbon rose out of it because it's beautiful ribbon. I think I'm going to wait till Friday to do it. Believe me, I've been having a hard time on whether I should do it now or wait till Friday or, yeah. I think my glasses are about to break. That's okay. They're just reading glasses, and I got more pairs upstairs. I think I might have to order me some more, just, because I leave a pair in my car, and I got a pair in the living room and a pair in the bedroom, because you never know where I'm going to be watching a live, and I need a pair of glasses to read the chat so I can keep up with everybody chatting. Now, what we're doing today, and this can turn into like a three-parter, really. It is. Because I have to, I got two more wall plaques to finish now, for my grandkids. So I want to get them all three done, and then I'll pour all three of them. I'll pour a coat of epoxy over all three of them at the same time. Now here's what I got, and this is Maddie's, And I wrote her name in, it's supposed to be graffiti. Okay. Now the plan for Maddie's is, I'm hoping this will work. When Maddie was little, her papa bought her a big girl cup, plastic, had a straw, had this in the center of the plastic. She cried so hard when that cup broke. So she asked us, can I get that paper out? Can I save that? And I said, yeah, we can save it. We can put it down in the craft tote for the kids. Okay, well, I was going through craft totes and I found this the other day. It's kind of holographic. Problem is it's stuck to this paper. Now, some of it's peeling loose, but some of it is not. And so I'm thinking, I don't know whether it'll work. I was thinking about trying to lay it out flat in just a little bit of water to see if it would raise this holographic piece off of it if it got wet. I don't know, but it's got a really cute butterfly, and it's got a very cute bird and all kinds of different flowers and a little door, and or no, it's a flower, but it looks like a little door. That was the plan for Maddie's. I kind of want her papa to have a little bit of something on it. Now for Johnny's, I've been wrecking my brain on that one. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm putting on his. Now he plays basketball. He plays football. He loves basketball and football. Those are his two favorite sports, and knows a lot about them. So I'm thinking his is going to have to be sports related somehow. Okay. So first things first, I'll get you down, and I want to take this piece of jute off because I took it off of Bella's too. Bella's is done and ready to have a coat of resin over it, but I have not. I want to resin them all three at the same time, so I got to get the other two done so I can get them all resined, and I have to babysit them because, yeah, the air bubbles and the fish eyes are real, guys. They're real when you're pouring epoxy on wood. So, all right. So I'm going to put the jute cords together because I've taken Bella's off. I'll show you Bella's. I did Bella's on Miss April's live. I did burn it. I did burn it on one of my lives. And then I finished it on Miss April's. Well, here's Miss Bella's. So it just needs a coat of epoxy, and I'll do it when I get them all done. So let's get this machine fired up so it can warm up here. Oh wow, why would it be up to 5:30? I do not know. Yeah, I'm just gonna use like kind of like a standard tip. It's probably not a standard, but that's the tip I'm using. And then I had this other one with the little, it's got the little round ball on the end of it. So I can use either one. Yeah, I had thought about, I mean, it's too late. I already had the name on here. Otherwise, I think I might have painted it first. Yeah, I do have some other, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to use I'm going to use this paper. I'm going to try and get hers finished today with the paper on the video. Then get that video up and then work on Johnny's tomorrow and get his ready. And then I'll do the last video pouring the epoxy. Because I want to be finished with them. I'm still thinking about other things that I could make, that I should make them. But I don't know what it's going to be yet. And I've got to do something for my two sons. And they're not going to be anything they really want. So I don't know, I don't know what to do for them. They're not picky, and they kind of they don't like a bunch of junk around. Because I've tried to give them stuff and they're like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm like, really? No, Mom, I don't need it. Okay, well, if you don't need it, then I guess I won't. I was trying to round over these edges, really. I don't know if I can do it. Just make them a little more round than square. Darn it. Okay. It is what it is. I am not perfect with this thing. By no means. I could do some shading. I don't know that I will. Will I paint her name? Hey, I might. She's Grandma's blue girl. She loves the color blue. So I very well might do hers in a chrome blue color in the background. I don't know. Depends on what I do with her little piece left over from her cup that Papa bought her. I mean, it depends on what's left over, or what I do with it first, on whether I'm going to paint anything on it. I did Bella's in blue because I thought it kind of highlighted I just thought it highlighted the gold, because Bella's a gold girl. She loves gold. She loves the color gold, so I thought, okay, well, the gold really did stand out. Trying to round that off because I just made it wider than I wanted it. It's okay. It's okay. I can always widen the lines up on it, and I might, just so it stands out. I missed Grumpy's this morning. I missed his live. I'll have to go back and watch it, because I know that he was finishing painting his mushroom head skull in the glow in the dark, and I kind of wanted to see it, and I was not awake at that time, so I didn't get to see it. So I will go back and watch it. I think I am going to try and make the lines a little thicker if I can. I might have to go on the inside of the letter because some of the letters are almost touching, so I think it would be a little hard to do if I don't do it that way. I did buy me a dust mask, but I got my air purifier on, so I'm not going to worry about that so much right now. And I know there are other people who are better at this than I am, but I get a little better each time I do it. Would have been nice had I got my youngest son to draw the graffiti names on there, but yeah. He's good at it. He's good at drawing. But he's never in a hurry to do it. So, and when I need something done, I don't want to wait. And he knows that, but, he's never in a hurry. Shoot. I need to turn that down some. It really seems to be burning into the wood pretty good. I have to turn it down. Sliding off my line there. Phew. It's warmer outside today than it has been, and so it's kind of warm down here, which is weird because yesterday I was freezing down here. I did some crafting yesterday with the girls, and that was fun. We had fun. You can just hang out and craft, and you don't have to worry about if you screw something up and you say some bad words. Yeah, you don't got to worry about it because you're not videoing, so you don't have to worry about whether you say bad words or not. Which I do. I do say bad words. I try not to. If I feel one coming out, I try and pause so that I can get it out and not get it out on the video. But yeah, I have to admit I've said some bad words on my videos. I try very hard not to. I don't know what that dog is barking at. And he could be barking something on the block behind us, because they do that. Why, I don't know, but they seem to think somebody on the other block's gonna get us. So they do a lot of barking at it. Yeah, I kind of got a little carried away on that corner. Really did. It's okay. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to bold the letters out some. I really look like they've been burnt. which, you know, some of that might get covered up anyway. I'll try not to, but I can't control where the, can't really control where the epoxy goes when I use UV and color the letters in. Not going to be able to control it. It just runs. I could try and put less in there. I can't seem to get it from that way. Need to go this way. I just try and be a little lighter handed on it so I can not screw the lettering up. I mean, these, I don't know, I didn't really care for the D's, but that was the graffiti pattern that I got, so I'm gonna work with it. And they are kind of touching each other, so Oh, come on, dude. Sorry. I got Mr. Whiny Pants upstairs. And it definitely ain't time to eat. I don't know what he's... I mean, I let him out before I came down here. May have to pause it and go let him out again. My female cry this morning. Shortly after she ate, she threw up all over my floor. I mean, I tried to get her outside quickly, but she didn't make it. Alright, I'm gonna pause and shut this off while I go upstairs and let little crazy man out, because he seems to think he needs to go. I can't pause it with the gloves on. Alright, fur baby's all taken care of. Hopefully he'll stop whining for a while, but I can't guarantee that. Because, never seems to listen. He does what he wants to do. So, I need to turn that down some, I think. Because it's kind of... Probably should turn a fan on down here too, on low. Alright, let me pause you a minute. I'm going to turn on a fan. That'll help. Alright, I think that fan's going to help a little bit. I hope. Okay, get my glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing. Let's go this way. I'm trying to get my face back a little bit. But when I do that, I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay. I think I'm gonna shade that one in between anyway. Try to. sticking a piece of that wood grain there, and it doesn't want to play nice here. You're messing my D up there. You were already messed up enough. Really. Dang it. I'm sure this is pretty boring for you guys. But, so, you see what I'm doing. So, I may just go ahead and finish the burning part. And come back when I'm ready to start decorating. Because I'm trying to shorten my videos up. So, I'm going to pause you here. And when I get this burned, then we'll come back for the second part of the decorating. Alright, I'm back. I only have one letter left to finish. And I got a damp cloth. And I set that paper on that cloth, hoping that it will moisten it enough that I can peel the holographic paper off. We'll see. We'll see if it does it. I hope it does, but I'm not going to guarantee it will. I kind of wanted to get hers finished decorating today, so I can work on doing Johnny's and decorating his tomorrow. Maybe if I get them all three, well, get the other two done, I can go ahead and get them coated. Be done with that. I don't know what else I'm doing for them, really. I actually think that I was gonna pour some more dragon eggs. I might. Since they turned out correctly and the lids fit on them, I thought I might decorate or color one for Bella and one for Maddie and one for Johnny. Might even do one for Sarah, because I think she likes dragons too. So, my daughter-in-law. So I might do her one too. I don't know about Nick's wife. I don't think she's really. Toby, I don't know if she's into dragons or into anything like that. It don't seem to be burning very well that way. Okay, let's see here. Better do this side. Trying to keep my face out of that smoke, but hasn't worked so far. Not saying I'm perfect at it. I'm far from perfect at it, but I'm kind of liking the way it's turning out anyway. I just wished I could see a little better. Because I'm trying to make it bolder, but I don't want to make it look... Well, you know, graffiti writing isn't perfect anyway, so, I mean, you know, it's not. It would have been nice had my son drawn it for me, but he didn't, so I had to improvise myself, and I'm not good at drawing, so I did my best. I did my best at it. I just wanted to make it a little bolder. It's not a good angle for me. Well, kind of like it. This needs to be a little bolder. I'm thinking the M could be a little bolder, but I like it. I mean, you know, I think she'll like it. I'm just hoping I can get that. Turn this off and set it down there and let it. Well, that wasn't very smart. That stunk. Stuck it in the plastic. That was stupid. Okay. Put it back there. Let me go ahead and unplug it because I think I'm pretty much done with the burning tool. Okay. I'm going to unplug it and probably move it. Move the tool at least because I can let that cool off before I can do anything with it. Move the big tool out of the way. Because I gotta figure out what I'm doing as far as this name here. I'm hoping that this is going to peel loose from there. Hoping it's getting wet enough that it'll peel. But I don't know. I could be just sticking it right back to it. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if I got it wet enough. See if I can peel it off of there. That's really what I want to do. Dropping stuff everywhere out of this dang cup. That's where all my little sticks are. And my toothpicks that I use are all in that cup. Alright. Let's move this. Let's move this out of the way. I think I got sitting up here trying to get it peeled off and see if I can get it peeled. I hope. Kind of what I wanted to do. I'm hoping it's wet enough to work. Even if it tears a little bit on the backside, which it is, it's not totally wet in some spots. Oh, please, dog, you are, oh, I'm about to shut my door just so I can drown you out. I'm trying to make sure I got it getting wet. Yeah, there's some spots where it's not wet. Why, I don't know. You know, I don't care if I peel a little bit of paper off, but I really didn't want to peel all the paper off with it. I was trying just to peel this off from the paper. Ha ha ha, I did it. I did it. Yes. Nope, 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 don't stick on nothing, just dry out there. Alrighty. Okay, so I need to get me a little disposable cup. Actually, yeah, I haven't said anything about that surprise, because I'm gonna have to do a video on the unboxing of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the resin that I have down here, the UV resin I have, because the other one I'm gonna unveil on an unboxing. Okay. You know what? The letters are bold, but they're not. I don't know. I'd have to really, really cut to. Kind of don't want to do that. I didn't want to. I'm going to cut it up somewhat and use the pieces off of it, but I didn't want to. I want to do her name first, color it in. So I got to get my UV lamp over here. And I will probably have to go get a cup of water, because the other one, I mean, when I did it before, it was kind of sticky. And I don't want it sticky. No, I don't want it to be sticky. Okay, my UV lamp down there. Figure out what color do I want. Could do it in glow in the dark blue, but I just don't know how well it. I mean, there's blue green. I don't know. I think she'd rather have. I think she'd rather have pretty than glow in the dark. I really do. A little bit of sandpaper too, just in case I need it. Let's see. Let's do. How about let's do chrome powder blue? Actually, instead of doing the chrome powder, I'm gonna try one of these other chrome powders I got. Now, I don't know if there's a... I have to look in here and see if there's a blue in here. Gold. I thought there was, but yeah, there's a blue right there. May not be as sparkly, but it's a chrome powder. It's the Mateo chrome powders. So we can just use that one. So I will do her name first. I'm going to set this off to the side there. Well, actually, I don't want to set it there either. I want it to stay on that sponge or stay somewhere where it's going to cool off, not melt through the plastic. And I want to put my, just lay my UV lamp over there for the moment. Okay, let's get some mixed up here. Get started on this. I need to turn that fan off behind me. I got my Rezn clear space, whatever you want to call it, air purifier going. And I'm going to turn the fan off. I just needed it to kind of blow the smoke away from me. Some 220 grit. And I just wanted to get any rough spaces out. Okay, let's get some blue in here. I don't know. Yeah, ooh, that's a pretty blue. Do blue. Give me my tool. I don't know whether I'll use that or not. I may have to use something smaller. Wow. I like that blue. I love my chrome blues. I really want to chrome it good. Okay. Need to wipe that off with some alcohol. It's not going to come off. Alright, get me some paper towels over here. Move my sandpaper back to where it was. Okay. I need a stick to mix this up with. I'm going to turn this light back around this way a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this mixed up good. Okay. Alright, there's the blue. Very pretty. Let me put this up so I don't spill the powder all over. Because I will. Alright. I really don't want to cover up the burn part. I just really want to cover the wood part. I want her to be able to see that Grandma burned her name in there. But I don't. Just covering the wood. Or trying to. I mean, you know, UV has its own mind of its own, so it's going to run where it's going to run. And until you hit it with the light, well, you're pretty much not going to stop it from going where it wants to go. So dang it, I can't get that. Just want to cover up that piece of wood there without going into the burn part. Yeah, I think Maddie will like it. It's going to be a special one for her because that was the cup that Papa bought her. Her first big girl cup. And I hope she remembers it. But we'll see. She is a blonde after all. She may not remember it. But I hope so. I don't want that big of a drip. No, because I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. Just a little bit. I gotta check my... I have not... Dang it, I haven't talked to Mr. Allen, Mr. Oldpath. I need to call him and see how they're doing. I haven't seen him on in a while. Well, I know he does his Sabbath. And I try and catch those if I can. I don't always catch them, but I try. It may pull back a little bit. Alright, I'm going to do 2 letters, then I'm going to cure it, then I'll move on and do the rest. I don't know whether you need to watch me do all this either. I mean, you pretty much see what I'm doing. I mixed up some resin, some UV resin, and I put in some chrome powder, and all I'm doing is filling in the middle of where I burned. I mean, I could have went ahead and, you know, shaded it in, but I think she'll like the blue a lot better than she would have if I'd shaded it. All I did was bold the letters out a little more. Alright, I'm going to pause you. We'll come back when I've almost finished with the name, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, got Maddie all filled in with the chrome blue. I've cut some little stuff out of her. I still might get some flowers out of there and fill them in. But I've got the little turtle, the hummingbird, the butterfly, and the two little ladybugs. And I think I might just stick random flowers in there off of that. I don't know. I got my Mod Podge out. It's kind of like paper, but it's not paper really. It's kind of foil. Now, of course, I can't get the lid off of it. Oh, come on, really? Ain't been that long since I used it. I need to clean the top off of that so that the lid doesn't stick on there like that. All right, so I think I had these pretty much placed where I want them. Now I am going to take some more floral off of this and put some floral on there too. I just haven't decided if I want to cut out like individual flowers, if I want to cut out I don't know. So we're going to start Mod Podging these where I've got them. I don't know how well it'll stay, but once I get the epoxy over the top of it, it isn't going to really matter because they'll be where they're at. You can see about time for a new thing of Mod Podge. I hope she remembers this is from her cup that Papa bought her. I hope. And I hope this doesn't take too much of the... because it does have like a holographic on it. And I'm hoping that'll stay. Don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping it'll have a little bit of a special meaning for her. I don't know whether it will or not. Who knows whether she even remembers. It was quite a while ago. She's not. She's blonde. What can I say? Good to see. I'll put a little bit more over them because I don't really want them moving. It'll take a few minutes to dry, but that's okay. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the rest of it. Put some more flowers in there. Let this dry, and while I'm going to think about the flowers too, so that'll be it. I want to get them on there. Alright, let's let my brush up there for the moment while I try and figure out what I want to do with some of these flowers. Some of the flowers I've cut into, so I don't know if I want to do individual flowers, a patch of flowers. I don't know. I just want to get it on there. It doesn't really matter. I kind of just want her to hopefully remember that she wanted to save this so badly. Try and cut some of the little flowers out. Maybe fill in some flowers in some spots. Not good at cutting this out. Trying not to. Trying not to cut it too wonky here. Just sticking them in there. When I get them to where I like them, then I'll go ahead and stick them down. Cannot figure out what the heck they are freaking barking about. Thinking about stuff for my grandsons today, and I just remembered I happen to have some Kansas City Chiefs material, and not very much of it. Maybe enough to just maybe do the background on his in Kansas City Chiefs. I don't have any basketball stuff, but I do got some Chiefs stuff. Alright, I just got some little flowers, and I'm just gonna stick them in random spots here. I do hope she remembers. Oh, what the heck? A neighbor's had some, I don't know, he's had a couple of electrical trucks out there at his house most of the day, and they've been just barking like crazy over that stupid, those electrical trucks that are there. I don't know what the deal is with it. I don't know what's going on. Probably would have loved better to tear these out, but I think I'm gonna try and blend some of the little ladybugs with some flowers around them and maybe kind of overlap them, maybe. Maybe, right. Stick a flower right there. That's a flower too. Oh, please. I mean, the kids are probably playing outside too, and that's another thing that bugs him. Because he can hear them, but he can't. He can't see them, and he can't get out there to play with them. And that bugs him. what other flowers I can get out of here. Oops. Oh, come on, stay flattened out. Some of them I've already cut into, so I can't really use those, but the other ones I can. I don't want to get some of the bigger ones. Dang it, come on. This stuff isn't easy to work with. Probably would have been easier to leave the paper on the back. It's hard to hold on to and cut. Especially when you're trying not to cut a bunch of other flowers too, because you might want to use them. So, I don't know. Trying to do this big green one and this little green one because they're so close together. I don't see any sense in cutting it that way. Yeah, there's a pink one there too. Doggone it. I don't want to waste them all. Don't know if I can cut them loose though. We can maybe stick this one. I don't know. I don't know where I want to put it. Somewhere. I don't know where yet. Big green one. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I know that all they're hearing out there is those kids playing basketball. Or those guys opening and shutting the doors on their truck, on their vans out there. I like that one. I like that one there. And I may throw some sparkles in there too. Might. I don't know. Wish I hadn't left my little Mod Podge brush upstairs. Doggone it. Yeah. Gonna have to put this one in some water. It's gonna get stiff. I should have just left it down in the container of Mod Podge, really. I have to get some water. I don't know if I want to put that one there. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try that one. Maybe. Right there. see, I need to cut some more. I think I'm just going to let that brush sit down in there so it doesn't get all dried out. Alright, you see what I'm doing, so I'm going to pause you while I finish cutting and sticking, and then I'll come back. I'm sorry, I got busy talking to my son, and I'm busy just gluing away, and didn't realize, oh, he should be recording this. Sorry about that. Trying to fit the last of these flowers in somewhere. I mean, I don't need to cover the whole board in flowers, but trying to get them to fit in here somewhere and not cover the name up. I realize I got more down at the bottom than I do at the top, but that's okay. I think I'll put that one right there and do a little fill in there. I only got a few flowers left. I think I cut all of them that I could cut out. And I don't think this one, pretty big piece. I didn't really want to, yeah. I figured I'd put it down here somewhere. I don't want to cover the turtle up. I kind of want to fill in a little more down here. That might fill in right there. I don't know. Oh, that was smart. Let's blow them all off the table, okay? Doggone it. Yeah, blowing them away. Doggone it. Okay. Let me show you what I got so far. Now this one's going to get glued down there, and I don't think that one's glued either. It may fall off and it may not. It's that holographic paper. And that's what I got so far. Mod Podging it on there. And that dog's driving me nuts. Oops, what is that? I don't know, but I don't want it on my, whatever it is, I don't want it. I think I had it like that. Oops, I'm trying to move it. Doggone it. Yuck. Yeah, that ain't gonna move it back up. Get back up there. You just fill in with some little flowers because that's all I got left. Really, I'm trying not to keep painting over that name, and I'm trying not to do that. too big there. Click on it. Let's overlap that one a little bit. Glad when them neighbors, the electricity people are gone, because them dogs are driving me nuts about that crap. I just hope I hope she even, hope she remembers this, but I can't remember exactly how old she was when her papa bought it for her. It was one day when he was babysitting, and he took her to the store with him, and he ended up buying her what she called her big girl cub. It's pretty shiny. Okay, let's see here what I got left. I only got a few left, and I'm just gonna stick them in some random spots, really. Just trying to maybe get right in there. Maybe not. Maybe I want to go closer. What else do I got? That one needs to be trimmed. And I didn't say anything to my son. We did talk a little bit, but not a lot about Johnny's wall plaque, because Johnny was sitting there listening. So I didn't want to give it away. So I think I have some Chiefs material. I think I may cover his in the Chiefs material. That'll match his room. I just gave him his papa's Chiefs blankets, so yeah, that should yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. Let's turn this around that way. Let's see what I can get in there. I don't want that one there. It could go there. Kind of matches that flower. Only got a couple left, so I'm going to stick them down, let this dry, and call it, I don't know, I want to paint the back of the board for sure, but I don't know if I want to mess with painting the front. I'd rather just have it kind of the natural wood color. I mean, I'm going to put some epoxy over it for sure, but I kind of, I'm about out of flowers here. I think I kept any more. I think I threw the rest of them away because some of them were pretty cut up and I couldn't have used them anyway. So we'll put some Mod Podge down and finish these. I mean, it's not filled in all the way, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it looking the way it does. These are kind of hard to get up. And you can blow them away for sure. I've done it several times already. I wish I had just one more flower. That would be perfect. I don't think I got any more in there that I can cut out, but I will look and then I'll be back. Alright, here's what I did with Maddie's board. And I know it's hard to see. She got the little turtle, she got the little hummingbird, she's got the butterfly, she's got the two little ladybugs at the bottom, and then the rest is all the floral off of that I could cut off to use. Now I don't think I'm gonna paint it, except for I will paint the back. I think I'm gonna pour epoxy over the top of this when it dries, when I'm finished with John's. So John's will be tomorrow's chore. Don't know what I'm going to, yeah, really, I don't, other than sports, it's going to be sports related, but I don't know. I'm going to burn his name in, and then I'm going to figure out, I might just decoupage some material, some Chiefs material on there for him. But I hope Maddie remembers it. I don't know for sure whether she will, but I'm hoping she does. I may have to go over her name again, because some spots of it's really shiny and some of it just soaked right into the wood. Yeah, like the Y here. There's spots of it that's not shiny. I'll go back over it. And you don't need to watch me do that. Alright. Just so you know, I have my Betty Boop Christmas shirt on. It says, Dear Santa, I was good, but not that good. Really. Okay, let me get my shout out list done so I can get this video put up, and then tomorrow we'll work on Johnny's. And then I don't know that I may do the epoxy pour with everyone, or I may just go ahead and pour them in epoxy. I mean, we'll see. Alright, Wanda's Blessed Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Rezn Liz, India Brady Art, Art by me, Andrew Walker, Cool Marines Resin Art, Butch's Resin Creations, and Butch has been making some gorgeous Christmas earrings and Christmas stuff, so you should check his out. June's House of Crafts, Jaybird Resin Art, at Julia's Crafty Chaos, at Artsy Doodles 1, Amy's Resin Corner, and Amy, I hope your mom's doing well. We're still praying for you. Epoxy Me That, Crafting with Carla, Billy Holman Creations, Patricia's Crafty Corner, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, and Beverly, you're going to be mentioned in one of my videos after, it might be later on, after Christmas, because right now I'm focused on Christmas stuff. Cynthia's Crafts and More, Gert Creates, Dragons in Dresses Craft Sortium, that's Miss April, Blessed Epoxy by Amy, at Resin Artist, that's Miss Suda, Creepy Crafts, Martha's Craft Room, Marvelous Artsy, Resin Me Up, Ruby's Resin Studio at Mamas-Madhouse-Creations, Bear and the Boss Lady, DeLand's Handmade Woodworking, Amy Jo, Dots Woodland, Professor Rusty's Workshop. Check him out. He has another channel he does, Off Track Syndicate. I need to add that to my list. Rhinestone Suzanne, Creation Dust 777, Stressful Mom Paints, Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, Dad Carves, Perry the Carving Wizard, Runic's Workshop, Woodchucker Chainsaw Carver, Ray and Sandy Woodworking, Happy Curmudgeon Carving, Mike is Making Stuff, LJ's Woodworks. LJ done a beautiful two-toned tree that he turned on the lathe today. I watched it and it was gorgeous. Old Path Woodcraft, The Shoop. Now, I've been calling them Shoop, but evidently that's not how it's pronounced. So I'll have to listen and see how it's pronounced, because I call them the Shoop's Is it workshop or wood shop? I want to say wood shop, but I don't want to say wood shop if that's not the right thing. I got to work on my bowl too, and I have a couple of ideas for it, but I haven't started on it yet. So let's go back to subscriptions. I want to see what I have it as a Shoop's Wood Shop. Okay. New Beginnings Woodworks. That's Chase, and you should check out he makes some beautiful stuff, and pens and bowls. He's been making some gorgeous bowls lately, and pens. Oli makes Johnny's Latecraft, and check out Johnny's pens and rings he's been making. They've been turning out beautiful. Resonating Art by Amy, and Miss Amy has got some gorgeous blooms, but I ain't attempting that now. The Electric Whittler, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, Pour Resin with Love, that's Miss Tina. Norm Hughes. Now, Norm's got kind of an unusual channel. I mean, he does lives, but it's a bird live. He has a lot of bird feeders out. And he just does a live on watching the birds. Tim List Creations. Here we go with Roberts again. Rymert. RYMERPT. And that's Robert C. Peters. My Honey's Handmade, Eco Woodcrafts, New Roots Dynamic. Let's see. I've been watching another kind of crazy wood turning team from South Africa, and that's Ants Creations, ANTZ Creations. They're kind of crazy, but he does some amazing stuff. Let's see, who else do we have that I might have missed on my list? There's some new ones. There's Elegant Woodcraft. He was building a building in Ireland the last time I watched, and it was turning out pretty cool. Two Dudes. There's so many here. A lot of them are wood turners. A lot of them are just woodworkers. Yeah, see, there's too many for me to name them all, but that's my shout out list. I'm gonna go upstairs, fix me something to eat, let this dry, and work on Johnny's tomorrow, and I'll do another video tomorrow for that. Friday night is Friday night game night. So, just a little warning. Please, it's an adult night. It's not a kid night. That game is not real kid friendly. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to play a game on Friday night. So I will see you all tomorrow on the next video.